You forget your place. I can strip you of your title just as easily as I can turn that boy into nobility. Do you think I give a rat's ass about decorum? About the way things are supposed to be? About tradition? Fuck tradition. Maybe I am doing it just to spite you. Is that what you want to hear? Go on. Go whisper to the boy about all the horrible things I'll do to him, and find out all the horrible things I'll do to you. I am lord of this castle. I am your master. You forget your place. Oh, does it anger you to see someone of such low status given a title? Because you worked so hard for yours. You idiot. You're lucky I haven't stripped you of yours yet and banished you to some god-forsaken hamlet in the middle of nowhere. You're lucky you aren't knee-deep in the mud of some pigpen fighting hogs for scraps. I've been far too lenient with you and your criticisms. Get out of my sight before I forget my generosity. Oh, boy, I didn't mean for you to hear all that. No, it's all right. I called you here. I lost track of time. Quit hovering in the doorway. Come in. I'm all right. That particular member of council has been particularly vocal about the way I've been treating you and how I intend to continue favoring you. You brought your contract, yes? Excellent. Pull it out and have a seat. How was your day, my boy? Is everyone treating you all right? The other council members, I mean. Good, that's good. And your writing, that's going well? Fantastic. And what about your quarters? It's still comfortable, not too stuffy? Am I not allowed to engage in small talk anymore? I'm not stalling, I'm just curious about your day. We can get straight down to business if you like. Yes, well, it's time we revise your contract. In fact, we are in need of an entirely new one, and I'd like us to write it together. If I could, I'd leave contracts entirely out of this, but it can't be as simple as I'd like. If certain council members are going to fight me every step of the way, we need to stick to the book as closely as possible. I already have a basic contract written out, one used in matters such as this. But I'm getting ahead of myself. In order for you to receive the title I want to give you, there's a certain process that we must go through. If you were already nobility, we wouldn't be so limited in how we go about this. But there's only one way for me to legitimately raise your station. And you can say no if you don't like it. This is all very sudden, and I don't mean to overwhelm you. And you don't have to answer right away either. You can take your time. You can take as much time as you need. I know, I'll get around to explaining it. I like how things are now. I don't want it to change. That is, I don't want your feelings about me to change. I don't want you to feel trapped or bound to me in any way. I know how foolish that sounds given the way I've treated you. How I gave you such an ultimatum. I never gave you a proper choice in the matter. I'm giving you that choice now. This would be our new contract, should you agree. Signing it would make you the Earl of Anridge, but there's a sort of caveat. And I must stress that you can refuse. I said it before, but I'll say it again. I don't want you to do what you think I want you to do. I want you to do what you want to do. Yes, it is a marriage contract. Lords above, boy, I was working myself up to it. I didn't realize you'd come so far in your studies. I didn't intend for this to be so sterile either. Don't say anything just yet. Agreeing to this contract, agreeing to marry me, It would make you a free man. It would make you my equal in the eyes of the law, or as close as anyone could ever come to it. I'm sorry, I know I'm cornering you like this. I spoke with my advisor, and it's the only method to raise your station in any meaningful way. You can say no. You can divorce me and keep your title when all is said and done. You have choices, and you can take your time. You're not used to making your own decisions, and this is a big one to make. I'm sorry, I know I'm cornering you like this. I spoke with my advisor, and it's the only method to raise your station in any meaningful way. You can say no. You can divorce me and keep your title when all is said and done. You have choices. And you can take your time. You're not used to making your own decisions, and this is a big one to make. Yes, we can wait. I will wait. We have plenty of time. Come here, come closer. I only have eyes for you, my beautiful boy. And if I need to wait weeks, months, years, I will. I'm so proud of how far you've come, how much trust you've given me, and I know it's selfish to ask for anything more than that. But I can't help it. I can't help but want more. I can't help but want all of you, and I will accept whatever you are willing to give. We could stay like this forever, and I would be content. I'm so sorry for any strife I've caused you. From this moment forward, we are a team. We're partners. Equals in every sense of the word. We don't need a marriage contract for that to be true. Look at me, my boy. I'm so glad I found you. When I first saw you in that dungeon, I was simply curious. I wanted to know how you'd gotten there, and I didn't want Lord Farland to get his hands on you instead of me. I never expected that I would care for you like this. I don't know that I've ever cared for anyone like this. I love you, and you don't have to say it back. I don't want you to until you're ready. Maybe you never will be, and that's all right. But I am your humble servant. I am yours. Whatever you ask of me, I will do it. Of course I can give you another kiss. I'll give you as many as you like. May I call you my fiancé? You can still call it off. I'd like to call you my fiancé if you'll let me. Wonderful. I know I went about this in the least romantic way possible, but I have a ring for you. After consulting with my advisor about raising your station, I headed straight to the treasury to find the perfect ring. I had to take a guess at the size. May I put it on you? I guessed well, didn't I? A pretty ring for a pretty boy. Assuming we make it all the way through our engagement, I'll need someone to plan the wedding. I can leave it all to you if you like. I know you won't have many people to invite, and if you want to keep it a small affair, we can do that. Just us and the priest, even. Truth be told, there aren't many people I'd want to invite either. Perhaps we could elope. I'll take you anywhere you want to go. The council will be furious, but they'll be upset no matter what we do. We could go somewhere far away, and I can have you all to myself. No one to interrupt. No duties to get in the way. Just you and me, alone, free to do whatever we like to each other. That would have frightened you before, but it excites you now, doesn't it? Having me all to yourself. You can't wait to get me alone. Truly alone. No guards outside the door. no servants to interrupt us. I have half a mind to abandon my station altogether and take you someplace far away where no one will ever find us. I know. But it's nice to think about, even if it won't ever happen. We can still dream together, can't we? I love you so much, and if you never love me back, that's all right. I know you care about me, and that's enough. You are more than enough. You always will be. I will never let anyone lay a hand on you ever again. Not so long as I breathe. Not so long as you're here by my side. Do you trust me now, boy? Good. That's all I will ever ask for. That's all I need, my sweet, beautiful boy.